And shout out to you, Luke. Just how you tuned into the stream, man. Hit the like button and left a comment. Hope you've had a great Wednesday. And then enjoy the rest of the stream. How's your Wednesday been, Luke? Power boost back. Basic. They're all powers. I'm gonna get rid of this one, the basic one. This one has the highest value though. I'm gonna store this one. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put this one. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the side. Spacesuits, insulation, teams, and use Vanguard. Yeah, I prefer the use Vanguard. And Luke, you said been kind of nauseous today, but not really sick. So why are you feeling nauseous, man? You've been eating, you ate something that made you feel like that? Drank too much caffeine? I don't know if you drink energy drinks. It might be that. Usually if I drink too much caffeine too quick, I start feeling a little nauseous too. Said I don't know why, just kind of feeling off all day. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Those are the worst moments, in which you just feel nauseous or headache or just bad, but you're not sure exactly what caused it. I hope that you're able to feel better, man. Honestly, well, sooner rather than later. Have you tried taking some medicine or something to see if that helps you? Maybe some anti-nausea medication.
Ain't you brave?
Where's this supposed to be? He said pukey. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I've been there. I've been there before. It's not a fun feeling. Just feel nauseous, and especially being in public, it's the worst. Are you at work right now, or are you at home? Where am I supposed to go with this? I have no idea where to go.
So I guess Woodard is acting governor now.
He said just resting, trying to drink water. Oh, okay. Well, that's good, man. That's good. Try to drink as much as you can. Try to maybe it could be a little bit of dehydration. You said that you're home? Yeah. It's probably just dehydration then. Sometimes we may think that we're drinking enough water, but it may be the opposite case. Oh, it's here. That's why. And Sir Twig said, just here to like, bro, it's too late to watch. Keep vibing in space. Hey, appreciate you, Sir Twig, honestly. Even if it's just coming by to show some quick love, I appreciate you, man. Hope you have a great night, a great night's sleep, and that you wake up feeling refreshed tomorrow. You took out that boss in one try, man. That shit was insane. I wasn't able to really type, but I was watching a little bit. And especially I went back to watch it all. She took it down in one try. It took me 7. It took me 7 attempts. You just went one track, boom. And Lucas said, I recruited one guy so far. He's from Canada. Very nice, super new, but wanting to learn. That's good, Luke. That's good. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how long they're gonna be. It doesn't matter how good they are. Remember, our clan ain't about skill. It's about having fun. So, as long as he's there, vibing, having fun, that's all that matters. And I can't wait until I get to meet him on season 2. It's coming up sooner rather than later. Watch when we least expect. And hey, Steven, shout out to you, man, for tuning into the stream, hitting the like button, sharing, and leaving a comment. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. How's your day been, Steven? And Lucas said, play with him a few times. Supposed to play with him tonight, probably. Hey, let's go, man, let's go. Should be a good time.
Slate.
You said he's pretty chill, should be a good time.
Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's got to be worth
And Luke, you
at
said
least
1
as
month.
much as
Yeah,
whatever
1
Percival
month.
owes.
It's gonna go by like that.
Okay,
Watch.
So here's what
Like
you do.
this, when you
Tell
least expect
Octai and the
it,
trade
season 2 is
authority
already
you
gonna be
found
here.
a business proposal
I'm
that
hoping
would
it just
make
gives me
miners
more
more
to do after
efficient,
level 50.
higher
As long as it
yield,
feels like there's
synergy, you know,
something to do
all
after
that
that
business
level,
crap.
I'll be cool.
And that you'll
Because
trade
from
it to
level
him
1
for
to
clearing
50, I
Percival's
have
debt.
fun regardless.
You good at doing
It's after
pitches
that
and
level
stuff
that I'm
like
like, oh god. Alright, let's go with that.
Yes, that's perfect. You're gonna do great. Oh, and here,
And
a
Steven,
copy
he
of the
said,
formula for yourself,
work
in
sucked,
case
might
you ever
get
wanna
stuck.
try
working
maximizing your own
sucked, sadly.
industrial
Ah,
output.
damn, I'm so sorry to hear that, Steven, honestly.
Use that if you can.
That's the worst
luck.
situation to be in when you're forced to work on the weekend. Because that's usually when you want to take the time off, right? You want to just spend it with your loved ones, have a good time, not have to worry about work. But sometimes it does happen, so I hope that it's not too bad, man. I hope that it goes by quickly on Saturday for you and you're able to get back home. What time do you usually get off? Do you get off like early or like really late? And Lucas said, whoop whoop, I hope so. Same here, man, same here. As long as it's better than season 1, that's it. Like honestly, the bar ain't that high. The only good thing about season 1, in my opinion, was the hearts. And even those hearts, there was only like a few of them that were actually good. So that's what I'm saying.
Well,
As long as it's
look
better
at
than
the
season
Martian
1, I'll be
people
happy.
doing.
I ain't even tripping. This is actually doing good for me right now. Like I'm feeling good taking time off. So when I come back, I'll be ready to go.
Was there something else?
I have a business proposal for you. Lucrative one. Let's see what he thinks.
I'm never one to turn away an
And
opportunity.
Steven, he said, yeah, but I'll be making
But
like
I'd be
27 an
curious
hour.
what
and
you
I'm
think
only
you've
off at
uncovered
3.5
in the
million.
Martian
Oh,
market
okay. That's
that
not too bad then, man.
others
It's not too
have
bad then.
missed.
As long as wage is worth it, like how you said, it seems like it is, and you get off around 3, that's not a bad time, honestly. Once you start getting off like closer to 6, 7 around there, that's where it really hits you. And that's where even at that rate, it probably would be like, I don't know, but it sounds like it's not too bad, man. So hopefully it goes by through quickly, and you're able to get back home around like 3:30, 4 p.m., depending on how far you live from your work. A new proprietary aqueous hematite base can cheap and high. Oh yeah.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised.
So he knows what we're
no one has
talking about, though.
proposed something like this before.
See, that's what we're talking
And
about.
exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
Industrialist have scientific proof here of decreases miner's efficiency overnight.
15%?
He's like, what? It's because I went the industrialist
Sounds
route.
promising.
With my character for this game, I went the
But where's
industrialist
this
route in the
hematite
beginning.
coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so
Not
I've
anymore.
heard.
Not anymore. We cleared them out. Oh, the spacers are very, very dead. You're welcome. I already cleared them out. Won't cost you a credit to get started. Yeah, there we go.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely
Yeah, just
untapped
give us a bit of that
pool.
resource, of that income.
And
We're
the
good.
sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work. Bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials. The licensing fees alone.
She's already salivating
And
at the
think
fucking
what it would
income.
do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority.
Well, not thanks to you guys, asshole. Right? He's already trying to take all credit.
Indeed.
Look.
And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Money. And Steven, he said, yeah, they have been having me work 12-hour shifts, so might get a few of them. Oh God, man, oh man, you and Luke right here, man, in chat, you guys have some long hours sometimes. Luke right here in chat, he sometimes works 16, 18-hour shifts. So anytime I hear anything from 12 hours and on, I'm like, God damn, that's intense. How do you do it to try to keep your stress levels at bay? Because after a while, that does get to you. He also said this game takes so long to do stuff. LOL, played like 7 hours and I've only done like 2 story missions. Yeah, man, it's very slow, very, very slow.
If you didn't have anything else,
I'm about to be 20 hours. Yeah, I'm already at 20 hours. I'm about like I'm around 20, 21 hours into it. And that it started to finally start getting better on 10 to 15 hours in around there. That's when I finally had more things to do. And you also said, Steven, yeah, I make spark plugs. I smoke a lot of weed. Oh, okay. I see. And hey, that's good, man. That's good. That's good. What you just said right there, that's a good way to keep your stress levels at bay, especially with the 12-hour shift at work. And when you said that I make spark plugs, what is it? Those are for cars, right? I think.
If there's nothing else
I think it is for
pressing,
cars. I want this sort of payment discovered like this merits and physical step cleared.
Now, let's not do anything hasty. We can certainly accommodate those requests. I'll wire you the payment personally. And your friend Percival, well, consider his debt.
He's like, Percival, what debt, right?
Just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts.
Let's go.
It was a pleasure doing
Should have
business
given
with
us
you.
more though. That doesn't seem like the right amount of payment, but whatever. Whatever.
The United Colonies Department
This
of
quest
Labor
gave us like multiple routes. We could have just gone in there, killed the spaces, and that's it. Or we could have not even done that at all. We could have just paid off Percival's debt if we wanted to. Like say you want to skip all that, just pay off the debt and boom, there you go. And Steven is said, yep, cars, lawnmowers, everything from Model 1 to OG, Model T ones. God damn. You guys are still making the old school Model T spark plugs? What the f? Who's out there still wanting to, oh wait, actually never mind, yeah. People who collect antiques, right, or who like old school vintage cars, yeah, never mind, I answered my own question. But that's pretty cool. I just didn't know that they were still making parts for that car. Like OEM parts.
Did you know? Fine work.
And how long have you been working there, Steven?
He's holed
You've been
up
working
in
there for a
old
while?
Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spaces down there.
Oh, we were just
But
there.
it sounds like you might have already tossed
Yeah, we were
those
just
trades.
there.
Yeah, the passkey. I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
No wonder. That makes sense. So that's how the deep mines connect here, because this guy who I just cleared his debt, he was being hidden by them, by the Red Devils. They don't want to give him up because they were part of the same unit back in the Xeno warfare era in this game. And Steven, he said, yep, it's for the collectors, just over a month. Oh, okay. I see. So only collectors are the ones, right? Yeah. You see, I kind of figured. And you said just over a month you've been working there. Oh, so not too long then. So you just recently just started that job. How are you liking it, man? It sounds like it's worth the pay for. So you probably do enjoy it. Oh, she's still here. Okay. Wait, what? Find Percival. Okay, yes, fine. This is a long quest. And hey, Corey, shout out to you, man, for tuning into the stream. Leaving a comment. Hope you've had a great Wednesday, and enjoy the rest of the stream. How's your Wednesday been, Corey? And have you planned on playing this game one day? I wouldn't blame you if you don't necessarily want to play it right away, right? But it's not a bad game if you play it with the expectation of it not being seamless space travel. If you play it like a typical Bethesda game, right, like Fallout in space, just on different planets, I think you enjoy it. It's just that it is a slow start. Like very slow start. That's my biggest complaint about this game. It takes too long for it to get interesting. Like, I've purposely been doing only side quests. Everything you see me do right now are considered mainly side quests. Right now I'm doing a faction quest though. Yeah, that's what it says you see. These are considered side quests, all the blue ones. And then the activities lead to those blue side quests. And then these are faction. Yeah, these are faction quests. Yeah, all of these. All the ones that have the different logos. So I'm doing the UC faction quest right now. And Steven is said, yeah, it's okay. A lot to learn. Okay. So it's probably like temporary job, you would say, like maybe like a couple months to a year. Unless they really start upping the pay more, right? And that's usually how they get all of us. We're like about to leave a job and they're like, no, wait, we'll pay you more. It's like, all right, I guess I'll stay a little longer. And you also said, Steven, but in less than a month, my supervisor thinks I can run by myself, which normally takes 6 months of training. Oh, shit. God damn. Well, there you go, you see? I was just talking about that. I didn't see your comment, but yeah, you're good then. You're good. If you said that in about less than a month, then you'll be fine, man. You'll definitely be fine. And Corey says, so how was the last expression of Life of P? And yes, I have played it maybe too much. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, that's right. On your free time, you're dedicated to Baldur's Gate 3. Well, once you do get the chance, man, once you finish Baldur's Gate 3, I would say focus mainly on the faction quests. Some of the activities and the side quests could be a little bit fun, but it's just your typical side quests of like, this person's involved in this sketchy shit, and then you try to help them, you become like a business partner to them, you rat them out if you choose to, you help them get in business, like all of those typical side quests. But if you do the faction ones, I think they're more interesting. And especially obviously the main campaign. And answering your first question, Corey, about how was the last stream of Life of P, it was good, man. It's a good game. It's a really, really fun game. I feel like it's gonna keep growing on me. So tomorrow we'll be back with Life of P. We'll try to see how the second boss is. And that's where I left off. I left off right before I was about to encounter the second boss. It's on a bridge. It doesn't seem that bad from what I've seen, but we'll see how it is once we tackle it ourselves. And Steven, he said, nah, I'm enjoying it at the moment. Now when I'm done training, I'll go up to 22 an hour. Oh, okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good, man. If you're gonna go up by the time that you finish your training, then I say stay there for as long as you feel comfortable. That's the thing about a job, like, as long as you feel comfortable and the pay is good, then there's no need to leave. Like, honestly, there's no need to leave. Sometimes stability is better over trying to get a higher pay and then getting a more stressful job because of that. And Steven, you said No Man's Sky is what Starfield wishes it was, just not as much story content. Yeah, bingo. I would agree. I have to agree. I haven't played No Man's Sky, but just based on what I've seen, right? I would agree 100%. No Man's Sky has that seamless. What the fuck is this guy? No Man's Sky has that seamless transition in space, or movement, transportation in space, but the story is lacking. And this game has the story that No Man's Sky is lacking, but it doesn't have the seamless traversal of space. So yeah, I would agree. If they ever manage to make this game in the next few years with mods, or they themselves, the next updates, if they make it work like that, like seamless transition in space and travel in space, then I think they will have a much better game on their hands. But the story is what keeps me going, honestly. That's the only reason I'm still playing. Some of the quests are quite interesting. Not all of them. Where am I supposed to go though? This thing led me here, but I don't see anywhere where I'm supposed to go. And Steven, he said, if I get the chance and go to the special material room, I could go up to like 30, 40 an hour. God damn. Jesus. Okay, so it's like they give you different goals. I get kind of how they work. They give you different goals to try to attain. Like meet this training requirement, then you go up a bit, and then do this and you go up more. That's good though. That's the way that you keep your workers happy. Oh yeah, this is where I was. Yeah, this is where I was. I did all this. Mission, ground crew, spacesuit. You know, keep it just to have something. Yeah, there we go. We don't have to use it, but I'll just keep it. And Corey said Bethesda should have just stayed with Elder Scrolls, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I have to agree with that too. I feel like they didn't release Elder Scrolls 6 because they wanted to release Starfield. Since they started thinking about Starfield a while back, so they ended up putting it on the back burner instead of giving it the attention that it needed. Where the hell is this guy? Like, I'm just going further and further into the mine. Unless he's down here. He might actually be down here. No. Why is it just leading me in here? Oh, okay. Yeah, it is leading me back in here. Never mind. So he was all the way back here. I was wondering what this was. And Steven, he said, yeah, just a bit stressful trying to learn the different stuff I need to remember. Hey, but you'll get it with time, man. Like, try not to push yourself too much. Like, just take it little by little, and eventually you'll reach the point in which it won't feel as stressful, all the information you're having to learn, and you'll be getting extra cash per hour. Which, I mean, it's the ultimate goal for everybody, right? Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going here. This freaking... This thing is just confusing me. Like, I don't know why it made me come here. What's the point? There's nothing here. What the hell? Okay. Well, that sucks. Here, let me land back here. Yeah, let me land back here. I don't know why it led me here and then it's not down here. And Corey also said, "Oh, this time could have made a beast of an Elder Scrolls 6." Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I agree. They could have just done it for Elder Scrolls 6 and released it and then worked on this game. I think this game they rushed it. They released it when they shouldn't have. So they should have done Elder Scrolls 6 like you said, then started working on this one, and then released Starfield with a brand new engine. He said, would be interesting to know how spark plugs are made since I install them constantly. Oh yeah, this Steven was just saying that's his current job, man. I don't know if Steven would mind giving a little bit of information on how they do it. I don't think it's against NDA, right? Unless it is on NDA, Steven. If it is, then I understand. Main drill. Yeah, it wants me to go down to the main drill. I went down to the main drill and he wasn't there. I don't get this. It says I could fight person with the old red devils. He gave me a key that will allow me to get through the deep mines to reach it. Yeah, so I was in the right place. What the hell? Okay, let me try this one more time. Guys. Okay, this makes no sense. Yeah, so it's not telling me. Wait. Oh, wait. No, I think now I might be in a better place now. Am I? So I don't remember this. Deep Seeker spacesuit. I'll get it. No, I'm not gonna get it right now. It's gonna take up space. Where is this though? It doesn't show me the path. Usually shows you the path to do this. That's where I came from. So back up here. No. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch quests. If it doesn't lead me there easily, I'm just gonna switch quests because I don't like going on the fetch quests like this. What way do they want me to go? Okay, yeah, you see it's showing me the same thing. It's showing me the same thing. Like, what path am I supposed to take? I came all the way from there last time. I went all the way down here. I went here. This thing takes you up here, and then if I take the elevator, it's gonna take me back up, and it's gonna tell me to go back down. This is weird. I feel like it's bugged out. I honestly feel like it's bugged out. And it's not leading me the right way. And you said, Corey, I hope I can get into it from software and Bethesda. I have not ever filled my expectations. Yeah, like this game is not bad. It's just the traversal in space really takes away the immersion. That's the biggest complaint I have. Where is the entrance to this? Like, oh, there it is. Yeah, it was in the right place. I just didn't see it. Damn it. That was my fault. It was up here. This thing looks like it was blocked completely. That's why. It was right here. I'm the one that's dumb. I didn't check it well. Spool. Holy shit. This thing goes high. I got a power boost pack now, so this thing goes really high. Whoa, okay. Don't want to fall there. Ah, my god, I went too high. I can't control how high I go. Like, you'll know what I mean if you play this with the boost pack, power boost pack. You You can't control how high you go. Literally just takes you wherever the hell it wants. Alright, I just want to explore this real quick. So I'm already here. Let me see if there's anything. No? No, it just brings you back. No, it just brings you back around. Shit. Okay, let's go, let's go. Yeah, there's some items. God, I can't open that, that's extra. Get those credits. Whoa. God damn. These mines really were deep. See why they call them the deep mines. They're deep in here. Now let's go through here. Yep. Microbiological laboratory. Micro lab. Microbial lab. What do you want to say? Quicker. Damn it. They really they need to make an update where you could control the power boost pack easier. It just launches you up with one button press. I still have the helmet on, man.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Wait, what? Really? He's mad about that? I'm here to make a delivery for no call of yours, Adrian said. You know how long it took me to find you? Take this damn sample. Yeah, let me tell him this real quick.
Adrian sent you. She's...
It did take a while. I'm not even lying.
Okay?
This was a long quest, a lot longer than I expected. We first came across this freaking Terramorph, which is like a Deathclaw from Fallout. If you consider getting gored by Terramorph for living is okay, then yeah. She was alive, but was injured trying to collect this. Now let's tell him this. He's a little bit sarcastic.
She's fortunate to be alive at all. Hope you two had plenty of backup. So what's
Nope,
this she
it's
had
just
you
us.
bring all the way down here after putting you in harm's way?
Unfortunately, it was just us. Okay. Tau Gourmet's own free range, 100% human for Terramorph cells from the world to you to have one.
Adrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Now he knows that it's serious. Now he actually believed this. It's like, oh damn. So you're actually not lying. Now these guys have their headquarters all the way down here. Red Devils, yeah. Literally a Red Devil logo. It's pretty dope. I don't know what the 3 symbolizes.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
What the hell?
Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care
That
of
shit's expensive. I'm gonna take that.
Can't say I'm thrilled with predatory.
You guys saw the price on that? I think it was 2,000 something creds. I'm taking that. I know he said not to take anything or not to explore, but hey, we're gonna do that. We're gonna explore. Running while encumbered? I don't care. I think I must have a badass switch every time. Or banjo. I think it was a banjo. Oh, let's go. Hell yeah, look. Vanguard space tactics. Ship missiles permanently deal 5% more damage. Fuck yeah. It's like the bobbleheads from Fallout. It was oh wait, actually, yeah, I'll get that. Damn it, I'm already encumbered. so fast. Let me drop something. Let me drop something real quick. I'm already encumbered this fast. Resources? Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. Let's drop 5? Yeah, there we go. It's iron. Freaking iron, it's heavy as fuck.
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Yeah, he would rather it not be the actual Terramorph. Corey said, I'm sure they expect you to explore. Yeah, no, yeah, it's just that the comment that he said, like, don't be going around looking, right? It's like, no, hell no. Like, I'm gonna look. And I'm gonna take that freaking banjo that was worth 2,000 something credits. I don't know why. Most quests give you around 1,500 to 2,000 credits, so that's a really valuable freaking banjo for some reason. So if Hadrian was mistaken, something's wrong with the talk to Hadrian. Sample's not a fake.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinium.
That makes sense. United Colonies native, everyone knows about the Londinium Terramorph attacks. There were vigils for weeks afterwards.
And for good reason. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport.
I've heard that my
and seal
character's
the
a
place
native
off
from the United
galaxy at
Colonies.
large.
That's why he says that.
Not
Have
a lot of
options to that
samples made it
dialogue.
off the world from the time of the attack. But the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on the ship while it was alive either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen...
How did it grow there?
Faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinium-style attacks can happen outside Londinium,
It's about to get real ugly
it's
up
not
in here.
going to end well for humanity.
They're basically death
So,
claws
you
from
lug this
Fallout.
bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Orders are to take you and then Alice's to Hadrian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle. Get your boots on, we're gonna stop any more attacks. We said the linear attack was massive at Westus, the one on terrible, so scary.
Because until now, the Terramorphs that wiped out Londinium had the good sense to stay put.
They
What
would stay in their
happened there?
place, in their
It
area.
was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is
They're
you're
learning
planning
to
for
adapt to
here.
different planets. That's the best thing I could think of from this. Let me move this to the middle. Ah, damn it.
So,
Didn't finish the freaking conversation. Orders, yeah, let's tell
the
them.
circle, huh?
That's the orders we got.
Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it. Given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Let's go. It's now following you. Okay, so meet Hadrian at the 6th circle. Can't we just go on top though? Yeah, mark surface. Okay, this takes you right on top. Never mind. It's already doing that. It's already doing that, okay. Oh, and by the way, have you guys heard of the new patch coming to Cyberpunk 2077? Tomorrow, on the 21st? Because if you guys haven't heard of it, I'm really tempted to start a new playthrough. Since I haven't done none of the main quests, really, in this game. I've only been doing side quests and now faction quests. Thinking maybe we could start on Friday. We could start a little bit of Cyberpunk 2077, a fresh character, right? It's been 2 years since the game came out. And we could try to finish the story right before the DLC comes out, Phantom Liberty. Which is on the 26th, I think. 26th or 28th. Should be fun though. Should be fun. I really like that game, even though I know that it was riddled with bugs in the beginning. I thankfully didn't have too many, and I mean the story was good. I enjoyed the story. a lot of lead here. What the fuck? Radioactive gas vent? Fucking fallout here or what? Oh shit. Freaking fallout up in here. Oh, don't be scaring me like that, dude. I forgot he was next to me. I completely forgot this guy was next to me. I was like, who's stepping by me? What are those pockets of radiation though? It's just to kind of remind you of Fallout. It's like a little, yeah, it's a little Fallout. Even the same sound. It's a little Fallout history. It takes so long. They need to add a freaking fast travel just to the next area. Or maybe there is. Maybe I could have just fast traveled. I don't know. And hey, shout out to you, Jody. Just how you tuned into the stream. Hit the like button. Hope you've had a great Wednesday. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. How's your Wednesday been, Jody, so far? So far, man. Am I sure that I couldn't just fast travel? Oh, I could fast travel. Oh my god, I should have just done that. This is why they need to add a freaking vehicle. That's another thing that's missing. They need to add a vehicle. I know they said that without a vehicle, it's fine. You could explore everything that way. Like, no. It gets annoying after a while. After a while, I just want to go quickly to my next destination. Jody's a good. Hey, I'm happy to hear that, Jody. Really happy to hear that. You're not feeling as stressed as you were yesterday? I remember yesterday you were feeling a bit stressed.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
No longer following you.
Is that really her?
Oh yeah.
Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Should probably take off the helmet, huh? Yeah. Take off the helmet real quick.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
It was just spacers. Too much trouble is exactly how I describe the experience. A little more gunfire, but nothing I could imagine.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you.
Yeah,
I'm just glad you both came
She
through
knew it was a
intact.
possibility. She's just acting.
So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
How did they end up there, though? You
Londinian.
didn't explain that.
That's exactly what
You just
I
said
was
it grew
afraid
there, but how?
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's going to take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
Where are the archives?
Armistice archives.
Oh.
Doesn't that mean we be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varoon
Jesus,
somehow?
yeah, because of armistice
Guess
between
we
all
can
the,
kiss
all,
that
the,
approach
all the
goodbye.
factions.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Okay. Only ever read about the cabinet in 6 class. I never expected to get to talk to him. Doesn't sound like any run of the mill you're after. Thank you. No explanation. Yeah. No, let's ask what's the armistice at archives, so they could explain it.
Well, when the colony
I kind of
war
know what
came
they're talking
to a
about, but
close
for those of
19
you who
years
probably
ago,
don't know.
with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Varoon. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives.
And that was the Terramorph,
Now,
one of the
it's possible
Terramorphs.
to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in
To
there...
keep it fair, yeah.
Well, I'll get to that.
Ah. Yeah, I knew, because they were involved in some pretty sketchy programs. What's that?
The Cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The President, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads.
So the government,
Any
the
major
central government.
decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind.
Let's see if they could explain this to
Of course.
now.
You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. I mean, I hope they will, given the evidence we've acquired. But getting the Freestar Collective and House Varoon on our side, that won't be easy.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board. Because the Terramorph project was doomed from the start. Terramorphs are too mean, too smart, too hungry to be used in combat. Trust us, we tried. The data that's in the archives, it's historical write-ups, anatomical notation, food chain analyses. I doubt they would have even classified it if it didn't have a xeno-warfare logo on it. You have my word. It's not a threat. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Not a lot of folks would have stuck their necks out for a stranger like that.
That wasn't that bad, guys. I got a lot of freaking credits from that. Let me just start a new clip here. Now we just gotta meet Adrian at the New Atlantis. Let's go. Oh wait, let me do the skill points first. Security, can talk to hack defense locks, and 2 auto attempts can be banked. Yeah, let's do it. I need to do the first rank anyways. Oh wait, I can't. No, I need to finish picking locks. Damn it, man! I forgot they locked it behind something like that. Shotguns, ballistic weapons. We do that rank too, basically. 20% damage. Social persuasion. Oh, I still can't rank up. I need to do more persuasions. Increase, yeah, total carry capacity. Yeah. We need more capacity, man. More capacity. How much more do we got? 10 more, huh? Wait. Yeah, 160. No?
Captain! Over here!
What's up, Adrian?
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know.
Oh, I knew there was something else.
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place.
She feels like
I'm a clone.
Wait, what the hell?
Of a man named Francois Sanon.
Oh, shit.
One-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War.
Oh, shit.
Former head of the UC
fucking
Navy.
clone? That came out of nowhere.
They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their
Freaking
most
Star Wars,
respected
yeah.
tacticians. Secure the leadership of the
That was
UC
freaking
military
Star Wars.
for
They were trying to
generations
do
come.
their own clones for the Clone Wars. Oh, that's funny. You're a clone of a man? How's that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world.
She's a clone.
He and I are different on more than a few levels.
I did not expect that at all.
There's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Are there others from the program still out there?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War. And they never came
Well, they
back.
probably are still out there.
Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
The Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war.
Oof.
The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians.
Jesus.
And the things he did, well, They're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar
So
Collective aren't
he
really
caused
on
the
great
rift,
terms
caused
to
the
this
rift
day.
between them.
So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the colony war to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much
So
you've
that's
done
gnarly.
already.
And shout out
You know,
to you,
while we
Sam,
got a
or
second,
tune
was
into the
there
stream, hitting the
anything
like button.
else
Would
we
appreciate
needed
that
to
like.
discuss?
Hope you enjoy
I
the
know you
rest of
got
the
dropped
stream
into the middle
and
of
the
this
future
pretty
streams to
fast.
come. How's
Or
your
if
day been,
you've
Sam?
got any
And have you played
last-minute
this game
business
yet?
to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Dude, that was crazy. I did not see this coming. I did not see this coming. So her father's basically the one that she was cloned from, and she was also, what's it called? He was also the one responsible for causing the rift between the two factions.
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars.
What the hell?
The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift. I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being Fleet Admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy. Perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life. Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise. Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terramorph project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions. Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries? The factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard. Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, that? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point is a good one. Very well, you have my agreement. The galaxy is lucky.
That was a little too
today,
easy,
Captain.
That was a little too easy.
You and I
didn't
are in
like
agreement,
that.
Chief Diplomat.
He was all being all
So, if
pushy
there are
against
no
us, and then
other
out of a sudden he's like,
objections,
you
I
know
believe
what?
we can agree to
I
give
agree.
our full
He
backing
could have
to make
pushed
the
back a
request
little bit
to...
more. At least him, you know, maybe not the other ones, but at least him.
What was that?
Holy shit, what the fuck is happening? Oh god. What the hell just happened?
Incident.
I have no
Chief
idea what just
Sergeant,
happened.
what's happening?
There's been an attack at the
spaceport.
Oh, Terramorphs. Somebody's using the Terramorphs to attack. I knew it.
Terramorphs.
Freaking knew it.
More attacks.
I knew it.
Just as predicted.
Good God. There must be another explanation. The creatures.
Somebody's using them. There's a faction out there. And hey, shout out to you, Michael. Appreciate that like. Hope you've had a great Wednesday.
Chief Sarkin,
Hope they enjoyed
order
the
the
rest of the stream.
evacuation of the spaceport and have your men continue.
I had a feeling that a
but do it
Terramorph is not just going to
discreetly.
appear on another planet just like
The
that.
last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes.
I don't know what faction, but there's a faction
Admiral
out there
Rogan,
that's
the local
doing this.
barracks can
Trying to
provide
make
support.
cost war
I'll
again.
make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad
Hasn't
though,
been
is
too
off
long.
the
It's
world.
only been like 19, 20 years
It's gonna take a while to
since
bring
they
them
last ended the war, the colony war.
We'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
You! The EM rifle!
What is going on here, guys? What the hell? This question surprised the shit out of me because I did not expect this.
Stop! We're
Collect the
trying to
EM
help
weapon?
you.
Okay.
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
Oh, I have to equip the EM weapon. They're forcing me to. Yeah, electromagnetic beam, okay. Oh, incapacitate. Oh, I don't kill them. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, why can't I just shoot them? But they don't want their citizens. That's why. They're civilians. Oh, there we go.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this.
The way that the
They were under
conversations
the
happens and
Terramorph's
stuff is so
influence, weren't
hilarious.
I don't know.
Now I can't see
They were
Hayden.
down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there
Breaks the
we couldn't
immersion,
restrain
man.
them
It's
fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control.
It's like they hallucinate.
Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds good. So does this mean I need to worry about your turn? I guess just in terms of control is mine.
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior.
This is why they're dangerous.
The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate.
Yeah.
And some lose control altogether.
Just like
They'll
the ones that we're
lash
doing
out
right now.
anyone around them. But still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terramorph. I honestly was just wondering the same thing. But no, you don't need to worry about me. I've had a Terramorph try it on me before. I'm not susceptible. So we'll just have to make sure to watch out for each other down there.
She already knows, guys. She already knows that she'll be good. She's like, I'll be fine. Puppy. I Alright, let's go, guys.
Well, you better keep that EM weapon loaded then.
We're putting them
Now
down,
let's move.
guys.
Now it's unlocked.
Incapacitated.
Please, do what you.
Let's go. The spaceport. Puppy.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Oh, there it is. Now let me shoot to a different one.
There it is. Oh, God. Captain, it's going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now is not real. We have to put down that door.
Let's go. Come on.
You can't hide.
Time to make some clear shit. Shit. Yeah, we got it. We got it. That was
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on
This
the
guy's
land.
freaking hallucinating.
Barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need. I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Okay, sounds good. Speak for the fire team.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Ah, damn.
Your call. We're on the line.
Alright, yeah. That's better. Let's go. Oh, they better not have freaking mess up my ship. What happened to all these ships? There's not this many ships. Oh god. Gotta blow that up. Oh, I don't have any health. Shit. Oh, I don't have any health. Damn it. I didn't check that I didn't have any health. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, restores health. Restores health. Not that much though. Restore some health right there. Okay. Very little. Oh my god, no, yeah. I end up dying from the freaking. Damn it. I'm gonna get closer. Ah, come on. Let me go. Top of me.
Here! I'm over here! Oh god! Please don't let me die!
I'm coming for you.
Come on. Turn this up.
Watch out!
Oh, I got stuck.
Oh, God. Oh.
Shit. Need to get more health. Come on. That one over here.
I won't let them get me.
We got her here, we got it.
It's got me! It's got me! Where are you?
What's this weapon though? Ah, my freaking eye hurts. Which one should I use? Oh, I have a freaking hunting rifle. Let me try the hunting rifle real quick. Oh shit. God damn. Shit. That thing goes far. That thing was just fucking far.
Please help.
You left us. Why did you leave us?
Down!
Damn
Get
it.
down!
I already ran out of freaking ammo.
I need some help. Over here.
Which one? Which one is going to kill you?
Shit. I'm trying to heal up. He's about to kill me. Let's go. We almost got him.
Nice work, Captain.
Almost died though. It's terrible for the Terramorphs and no joke. It's a death claw that could attack you from afar.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
You all held the line. You're the heroes of this. On a day's work, Sergeant. Just remember who saved your tails. Damn, like that. You all held the line. You're the heroes here. What else? Yeah.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
He feels
I don't want to
disappointed.
think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Or to President Bell on the mass cabinet chamber. Sounds good. At least our ship didn't get damaged.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Actually, almost died right there. Freaking Terramorphs, man. I was trying to hide from them, but the wave blast or whatever it is that they attack you with, it was always reaching me. Like even when I was behind cover, it will still do some damage. Not too much, but it will still chip away on my health.
Nothing's getting to the cabinet.
That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
I take my gratitude and credits for the station. I agree, thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
She's gonna do it.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? It has its perks. Only citizens can purchase property in the city. We also pay reduced prices on most goods and services across the UC. There's also a credit disbursement when you first join. Help get you on your feet. But above all, you'd become a dedicated part of the greatest faction in the galaxy. If you're willing to help us, we can open that door. I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in our office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. We're dismissed.
We just killed UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
The things we do here, the tech we develop, benefits all of humanity.
Hey.
Chief Yassine, these orders, a Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
It was a mutual agreement, but I suppose you'd touch on the spirit of it. So, you also know then that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC's already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you. Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts. All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Captain, would you like to finish your... Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat. House Varun Zealots, a fundamentalist outshoot of the group that stayed behind when the rest retreated into seclusion, want nothing more than to send everyone not dedicated to their cause to the great serpent in the sky. But that hasn't always been the case. After they ended the Serpent's Crusade about 70 years back, House Varun did take a real run at trying to normalize relations with the rest of the galaxy. It's why they have an embassy here in the first place, why they were included in the armistice negotiations. But then, without warning, they left, leaving behind, to our knowledge, just the ambassador and his duty under the armistice.
Of course, but there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. Then you search the embassy for his biometric key, collect your code piece, and we'll go about notifying his next of kin, if we can ever find them. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
The embassy is still legally House Varun's sovereign territory, so we're not technically permitted inside. We've snuck in the occasional spy, of course, but the ambassador has proven more evasive than you'd expect for a man of his age. But we're quite sure he hasn't left the city. The man stands out. The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador. It would at least be a speedier negotiation, but I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well.
Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Pardon?
Excuse me?